Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. My name is Sally Egan, and I am the Director of Product Sales. And we are here tonight to do the fall product sale, the fall fundraiser, troop volunteer training. And with me tonight is Joe Schneeberger from M2 Media. And so between us all, we will be going over the slide deck, which you should have received in the confirmation email. And so hopefully all that will go okay, and we will be able to go through our slide deck. And if you have any questions at all, please put them in the chat log, and we will answer those throughout the evening tonight. So we will probably use our entire hour and a half, and have you out of here by 8 o'clock. So let's get started. There we go. We appreciate you. First off, I want to make sure that you know that we appreciate you for all that you do, not only for Girl Scouts, but we know that you do a lot for your community as well. You more than likely are involved in more than one community or organization in your community, but by being part of Girl Scouts and hopefully participating last year in our BFF sale last year, you were part of our success, and we did find success in this program last year, and it was due to your guidance with your girls and supporting your parents and your girls throughout the season. So welcome. We are going to talk a few things, creating a pathway to participation, connecting the program and the Girl Scout leadership experience, being a resource for product knowledge for your parents and for your girls, and understanding the program specifics, promoting success through earned rewards, and then wrapping up with a few last minute things. So how do we create a pathway to participation? Why should troops participate in the Badgerland Fall Fundraiser? This program is designed to be a Girl Scout leadership experience, learning experience centered on entrepreneurship and the 5 skills. Troops are able to fund their year and their experiences using money from this program. Troops create real impact in your community through those community service projects that you do. And so we know that you use those funds to support that. And then the program helps support the overall Girl Scout experience for all of Badgerland Girl Scouts. Our theme this year is Rise Up, and we know that you rise up by supporting the girls in your troop and in your life. You are directly impacting them. You are helping us facilitate this girl-led entrepreneurial program, assisting girls in earning funds to support their amazing adventures and service opportunities, whether that is locally, nationally, or globally, and then providing girls with the opportunity to share their skills to make the world a better place. You are providing girls with life-changing experiences by helping them spread the product program story. We are going to have an amazing day on November 13th. I really hope you can join us. For every girl that participates in the program, they will have the fun of playing with us at a penguin pop-up party at the Henry Vilas Zoo. We hope to be able to meet penguins, polar bears, and all the animals that love the cold. And so save this date in your planning as you plan your troop year. I know my daughter's troop is having their first meeting this weekend. And so we are going to be talking about our goals for the year, what kind of things they want to plan as a troop, looking at the celebration or the champion guide and seeing how we can what things we can do in there. And this is in the champion guide, and so we will be talking about this, as well as making a fun trip to Madison to make this happen. Why is it important for your troop to participate in both the Badgerland Fall Fundraiser and cookies? Some of you may or may not know this, but it is a requirement if you want to do additional fundraising activities to enhance your troop treasury. It's a requirement for you to participate in both the Badgerland Fall Fundraiser and the cookie program. I know my daughter's troop again is looking at possibly their cadets now to do a bigger troop or bigger trip within the United States. So they're going to be participating to make sure that they can do other fundraisers if they need to. Girls are able to apply for scholarships, grants, financial assistance, to be able to go to camp, to be able to be in Girl Scouts, for program events, for whatever it happens to be. And so girls need to be having participated in both programs for that. And then additionally, if a girl is planning on earning her bronze, silver, or gold award, it's important that she is part of both of these fundraisers. It is a requirement. So it's really important that girls are getting in there and reaching out to a few customers here and there and participating so that they can be eligible for all of these awesome things that we have available to them. Ways to participate. You can do it in person if you want. It's completely up to you if you don't. But in person, you would be using your NUT order card. And then online, you'd be sending emails. The girls would be sending emails and sharing links on their social media accounts for people to purchase magazines and nuts or chocolate. And the magazines are online only version, of course, because it's shipped directly to them. And then the nuts and chocolate, they could participate, the customer could purchase online for girl delivery or online for direct ship. So looking at how this program is connected to the Girl Scout leadership experience, don't forget, we have our Badgerland Fall Forum coming up this Sunday. It is on Zoom, September 26th, and it is specifically for our girls and families to learn more about the sale, learn more about our mascot, the penguin, to learn what they need to know to be successful in this, this upcoming program. And then the BFF rally is October 2nd in Madison. That is an in-person event, and it is going to be an awesome celebration of participating in our in our program, learning more about the mascot, just having a lot of fun at the Madison Service Center. Let's see. So I see a question in the chat log about, is it a drop-in event? It is not a drop-in event, and this is referring to the Penguin Pop-Up Party. In the Champion, it says that there is a deadline for registration. So right now, we have that registration deadline. We may extend it. It just all depends. And so we will make sure that we have that fully communicated out on what the exact deadline is, so nobody misses out on that opportunity. So right now, there are all of these entrepreneurship badges available for your troop to work on throughout your level of Girl Scouting. As you can see, there's at least 4 or more in every level that is just related to entrepreneurship. And that's what we currently have available or have had available in the past that's still relevant. But we just, GSUSA just unveiled some more badges related to entrepreneurship. Yes, they have the word cookie specifically in their title. However, as we're going to talk about in just a little bit, this program is specifically related to the cookie program too, because you're still learning the 5 skills. Girls are, this is really our intro to cookies in a sense. It's all about entrepreneurship, but it's in a smaller scale, okay? So this is a friends and family sale as compared to the bigger sale that we usually do for the cookie program. So there's some awesome new badges that your troop can look at depending on what level you are currently in. M2 does an awesome job with fun facts about our mascot. And if you haven't noticed it yet, our mascot is the penguin. So I'm not going to read all of these to you. You have them on a slide deck also in front of you. And so here are just some fun facts. They actually also created a rally guide that we are going to provide to you up on our website. Hopefully by the end of the week, it'll be there. And so also there is a lady who has dedicated herself to educating people about penguins and conservation, and her name basically, or her website is penguinlady.com. She has videos that are 3 minutes long. She has videos that are an hour long, all about penguins. So the cool thing about learning about the penguins is you can also look at how learning about that one animal can relate to badges that are specifically at your level that you could do at any time. And maybe it's something that you look at this fall since you're part of the BFF program. So there's great, not only entrepreneurial skills things, but also other badge connections that your troop can do simply by being part of the Badgeland Fall Fundraiser. As I mentioned before, there are the 5 skills that girls learned: goal setting, decision making, money management, people skills, and business ethics. And so girls are learning to set goals. We know girls are motivated by the rewards that they get. And so a little bit later in this presentation, we'll explain those rewards to you. Decision making, girls are making decisions along with your troop on how they're going to use the funds this year. What things are they going to do? Also, how are they going to reach out to their customers and make sure that they're getting a wide variety of customer base to support their sale? Money management, there isn't as much money exchanging in this type of sale because a lot of it is online, but they do still have to add up all of the numbers of that. If a customer does an in-person sale, to tell them how much they owe, make sure that they've written the check out correctly if they chose to pay by check. And if they do pay by cash, they have to make change if they don't give them the correct change. If they do pay by check, just a reminder, the checks are made out to either Girl Scouts or your troop number specifically. Also, don't forget, the girls are learning people skills. They are finding their voice and building their confidence. We have some girls that are very, very shy. And so they can build those skills by talking to family and friends on the telephone. Maybe it's going to talk with their neighbor, whatever it is to help their interaction and learn some additional skills. And then with business ethics, making sure that they are recording everything correctly, whether it's an in-kind or a gift of caring, care to share order that comes in, making sure that they are keeping track of everything, and then getting that product delivered to that customer in a timely manner. So one of the fun things that M2 has available for you as a troop, as well as girls, is this fun goal poster. So you can use it a couple of different ways. And so a girl can track how well she is reaching whatever goal it is that she sets. They'll see that a goal chart in the online system, but if they like a paper version of this as well, this will be part of the rally guide that we will be uploading onto our website later this week. I'm going to look here quick. There were a couple questions that came in. If older troops choose the 28%, are they still eligible to attend the Penguin event? Yes, they are. I'll explain more about how the 28% works a little bit later. So the question is, if their junior girls would like to earn the bronze award, but most have opted not to participate in the sale in the past, are they required to make a sale or just to register? No, you have to make a sale. You have to show that you have sold. And so there has to be at least one sale associated to that girl. Did all the parents get the email for setting up the website? Not yet, and we'll talk about when that email goes out in just a little bit. So the other thing that's really important is that you are a product knowledge expert on the things that the girls are going to be selling. And so like I mentioned earlier, customers are going to have the opportunity, girls are going to give customers the opportunity to purchase items either online or in person. And so when that customer has that opportunity, they actually get to decide how they are going to purchase it online. Is it going to be where they save the shipping costs? What that means is that they are getting girl delivery. So they might place that order right away the beginning, the first couple of days in October, but they're not going to get that product until it's delivered to the community and the girl picks that up for delivery, which is mid-November. The other way is they want it sooner. They don't mind paying the shipping. And so they are going to do the convenience route where it's shipped to them. And so both will pay at the time of order. It's just determined when they get it, whether it's girl delivery at the end of the sale, or convenience shipped to me. They're going to pay for that shipping, and I'll show you that chart in just a little bit. So whether the person is doing in person on the girl's nut order card or doing the online girl delivery, these are the favorite items that are returning for this year on that order card. So we have the honey roasted mixed nuts, the peanut butter trail mix, the dill pickle peanuts, the covered chocolate raisins, the whole cashews, and the fruit slices. And then in our box chocolates, English butter toffee, dark chocolate mint penguins, peanut butter bears, deluxe pecan clusters, dark chocolate caramel caps, and the dulce de leche owls. You'll also see 4 new items this year. In this item, the tin is new. We are still putting the mint treasures, because that's always a fan favorite, into this brand new tin. This is the last tin in the series. You may remember, if you've been around long enough, that we had the brownie tin and we had the junior tin. Those are in view 1. And now we are going to finish out the series with showing the other 2 uniforms, the Cadet Senior Ambassador, as well as the Daisy. And then we also have a holiday bunny tin, and in that will be the deluxe pecan clusters. Pecan clusters is one of our top selling items, whether it comes in a box or comes in a tin. And so that's why we are offering it here in the tin as well. So this is a great holiday gift item for somebody. A new item we have is a sweet and salty mix. And this item, as you can see, has almonds and peanuts and cashews and little pretzels and some other fun sticks. And so this has a little bit of salt and stuff on it. It's really, really yummy mix. And then this last one we have is a boxed chocolate in the shape of an apple, and in it is caramel apple flavored caramel. They actually worked with the UW-Madison to figure out what was the best apple flavor, because I'm not sure if you realize it, but there are a ton of flavors of apple, ton of varieties of apple. And so this is actually a Granny Smith apple flavor in the caramel, infused in the caramel, and it is awesome. It's a fun one to eat. And so this will be a brand new item for our girls to sell this year. So additionally, as I mentioned, there are some items that are featured in the direct ship online store. So on the online store, all of those items that are available in person, except for that square tin, those are all available online, as well as some other brand new items that it really, they just weren't sure how well they would do, or we weren't sure how well they would do in our market. So we are having them go online first to see how well they'll do. And then maybe in the future, depending on their popularity, we may introduce them into our in-person market. So the first one is a ruby medley. It has ruby mini cups, almonds, dark chocolate mini cups, cherries, cranberries, and hazelnuts. It's a really fun mix to eat. And that ruby mini cup, that color is natural to that chocolate. It's just a way that they have created the chocolate in the processing of those cocoa beans that gives it that color. It's really sort of, in my mind, a tart kind of chocolate. It's really yummy. It almost tastes like a yogurty kind of chocolate in my mind. There's also a nuts and seed blend, which is really fun to put on salads or yogurts or whatever. Peanuts, sunflower seeds, pepitos, dried cranberries, almonds, and cashews. And then the bunny holiday tin online has a couple of different options. It could either come with caramel treasures, or it could come with the chocolate covered pretzels. And then there are some online exclusive items that have always either been online only, or they were in our lineup. They just weren't doing as well popularity wise. And so we moved them to online specifically. And so just a couple call outs in the sense of, there's also some fun if your daughter or the girls in your troop have a customer base of businesses that want to give things out to their customers or their employees. There's some really fun tins, as you can see on the bottom left, as well as some of the old tins from years past. As long as they still have them in stock, they have them available online, and they will be filled with the mint treasures. As I mentioned, there is a shipping cost for those people who want that convenience of getting the product. The standard product or the standard cost is usually a 5 to 7 day shipping window. And then you can see also the 2-day shipping window. Girls have the opportunity, if a customer isn't interested in getting something for themselves, they have the opportunity to maybe upsell them, if you want to look at it that way, into getting something that'll be a donation. So instead of, again, the product being donated to them, we will be donating it on that customer's behalf to a local cause. So for every $8 donation, that will go toward a nut item that we will be determining at. We usually wait till the end of the sale, but it'll be to a local cause in our community. And troops will still earn proceeds, and girls will earn credit toward all of their recognitions. Girls also earn the Care to Share patch by selling 6 or more items. So let me take a quick look here in the chat log before we go on to understanding program specifics. So let me open this log up a little farther so I can read this question a little bit better. If the is the Penguin event for the entire time frame, or can girls arrive late or leave early? Will they miss something if they do? We will be giving you more specifics before the sale starts with regard to the Penguin event. We are still working with Henry Vilas Zoo to finalize the time frame when program events will happen, all of that great stuff. So more to come on that. I'm sorry that I don't have it for you tonight. Nicole Walczak let us know that that is her troop that is on that slide. So that's pretty fun. With the Care to Share items, are the donations going to be done by the local area or only in Madison? Actually, we usually donate them throughout the council. So it isn't just Madison, it isn't La Crosse, it isn't Janesville, it isn't just Platteville. It's throughout the council is how we usually break that up. And this year, with everything that's going on regionally with the Afghani refugees coming and different things, we're going to see where it would be best for them to go. So we're still working on the actual local cause because we want to make sure that it can be utilized. So more to come on that. So hopefully within the next week, we will have that finalized as well. So now I'm going to let Joe do some talking, and he is going to talk all about understanding the program specifics, specifically girls and volunteer experience in the M2 system.
Thank you so much, Sally. Good evening, everyone. My name is Joe Schneeberger with M2 Media Group. We are a tech company that we built the online system through which all of you get to create your fun avatars on, and then through which the online ordering goes through for the magazines, nuts, and chocolates. And then we also fulfill the magazine subscription. So we do the operating system and the magazines. We've been partnering with Girl Scout councils since 2013. Myself, I've been with them too since 2016. I'm in Columbus, Ohio, and so I partner primarily with councils in the Midwest. But I'm very excited to be here with you all tonight. And I just wanted to first and very foremost say thank you to all of you for everything that you did in fall 2020 and everything that you were able to overcome. Just all of the challenges that you were presented with. I wanted to echo what Sally said, and just because of you and your perseverance, girls were still able to do the program. They were still able to learn those skills, the people skills, the tech skills, the money management skills. And then they were also able to raise those funds to do those cool things, to raise startup funds, to go to camp, and then to give back, because Girl Scouts are so charitable and they are so just selfless, and they come up with ideas to make the community a better place, but they need funds to do that. And so that's where product program comes in. And so girls were able to fund their various causes. So because of you and your efforts, girls were still able to learn those skills, to do those cool things, and to give back. So I just wanted to just point that out. So thank you for all that you did in fall 2020. And we have great gratitude and admiration for everything that you did. And thank you in advance for your efforts in 2020 and in fall 2021. And I wanted to just point out too, with the fall product program is such a great way to raise startup funds, and to do so in some cases without a lot of effort for the girls, because so much of it is online. And for the girls, with COVID, for parents and girls who want to limit some of that face-to-face interaction, they can still do so much of the program online. So it's a great opportunity. And I partner with 13 different councils in the Midwest. And I can tell you that most councils give 10 to 15% proceeds. Yours and one other council are the only ones that give 25%. So that's a very big number. Most councils are not anywhere close to that. So it really is a great opportunity for the girls to raise money at the beginning of the year. So the program is centered around the online program is centered around the girl creating an avatar in her likeness, and then using that avatar to promote her campaign. The avatar, there are over 3 billion unique avatar combinations in the system, a lot of different options. So you see just a few of the many options there on the screen in front of you. Girls can choose all different heights. They can choose different skin colors, hairstyles, hair colors. There's even a wheelchair option, which a lot of the girls are able to choose. And then we're constantly adding options as well. So the uniforms now this year in the Avatar Builder, they mimic the likeness of the new Girl Scout uniforms. So girls are able to create that. And then we have all different sorts of shoe choices. So we have cowboy boots and Crocs and green and purple Vans, 3 different colors of flip-flops, sparkly flats. New this year are the penguin slippers. So if girls and volunteers want to wear penguin slippers on their avatar, they can wear penguin slippers. So those are just a few of the options. And I just saw something about blue hair. We do not have blue hair yet, but that's a possibility going forward. So, and the idea here is just, we want every girl to be able to create her likeness as much as is possible, because what we find is that when girls are able to do that, they have more fun, and then they feel more included, and they want to share that likeness in their program with supporters. So for a girl to launch her campaign, I'm first going to just mention the parent and guardian email blast that we're putting a heavy emphasis on this year. And we're asking all of you to send out at the beginning of the program. I'll talk about that in more specifics when I talk about the volunteer experience here in a little bit. But we are encouraging you to send out that parent and guardian email blast at the beginning of the program. However, so girls, if they get that blast, the parents, they can go to the link and follow those instructions to set up the program. However, girls don't necessarily need an invite to participate in this program. They can go to the link on the website, the council website, or the materials to go to, that's all they have to do to go to the site. So then now that you're in year 2 in partnering with M2, girls that participated last year will be able to use that same email address to log in. And first time girls will click the register button to register their program. The entire site is mobile optimized, so you all can use that, whether that be for the participant or for volunteers on all your different devices. And it's available in Spanish as well using a toggle button. So then as far as registering an account, the girl will first put in her zip code so that we can make sure she's in the correct council. She'll set up her password and put in her info. So she will put in her troop and select her name from a drop-down box. If she does not see her troop number or her group number, that's okay. She'll just click that box that says, I don't know or see my troop number, and she can continue to register. And what will happen is the council will see her name, and then we'll be able to reassign her to the correct troop. So she'll continue to register. There's also a quick video there, about 35-40 seconds there, for the girl to watch at the very beginning as she's putting in her info. And then we ask 3 questions while the girl registers. Those questions are, what does being a Girl Scout mean to you? So she can select from some different options there, such as, I want to make the world a better place, for example. And then the second question is, how much money would you like to raise in this program? So she sets her goal there. And then number 3 is, what does your troop or group plan to do with the money that you raise? And that one's important there, because what we do is we put the answers to those 3 questions in the emails that go out to supporters, as well as on the girls' storefronts, so that when people are shopping the girls' storefronts, now they're not only buying the delicious caramel apples or Sports Illustrated, they're also helping a girl go to camp or helping them give back. And when people see what their money is going towards, chances are they're going to support the program in a different and better way. So then the girl will go on to personalize her campaign. You'll see there on the left, the avatar builder, where she can choose among all those options. And then you can see in front of you those new uniforms, what those look like in the avatar builder. So the girls can wear that various apparel on their avatar. So she'll have all those different options. You'll see the avatar there has the penguin slippers on. And then if the girl wants to record a voice message after she creates her avatar, she can go ahead and do that. So then what'll happen is when she shares her campaign in an email, for example, when somebody gets an email, they'll click play, and then they'll hear the girl's voice message spoken in the girl's voice with her avatar's lips moving. So a really cool way to personalize her campaign. She can also upload a selfie and decorate that. And she can upload a video, record and upload a video as well, which we encourage, because we put that on the girls' stores so that supporters, when they're shopping for the magazines, nuts and chocolates, they can watch that video that the girls recorded. So for that reason, girls that record a video and upload that sell more online. So then the girl will promote or launch her campaign. Email is the most popular option. Emails in your council, just to give you an idea, generate on average almost $14 per email, which is a very, very big number. And so that's why we're encouraging girls to send those emails, because they are able to generate a lot of online sales through those emails. They can also share on social media. They can print out business cards from their storefront. And new this year is, along with sharing their campaigns, they're able to send out a live link to their storefronts via social media. So that's Facebook or Twitter, and via text. So they can text out a live link to their program. It'll be something that says something like, "Hi, Uncle Joe, to support my program, click on the link," and there'll be a link right there in the text messages. The supporter clicks on that link and they're taken right to the girls' store. So we think that the girls will really like that sharing option as they're going to promote their campaign. And then girls who participated last year in the program, when they log in this year, so long as they do that with the same address, the email address, we've saved all of the emails from last year in the system. So the girl will see all of those email addresses, so she won't have to repopulate all of those. She can just add additional email addresses and then edit, if need be, the addresses are in there. So she doesn't have to start from scratch as she's entering email addresses. She can, if she'd like, include her last name in the email so friends and family know who is sending the email. And then for customers who purchased magazines last year, they can click a one-click renewal button to renew their magazine subscriptions this year.
Joe, there is a question in the chat wondering how secure is all of the information on the M2 website?
It is very secure. The data is all locked down and we do not share that data with anybody. The girls' campaign headquarters is where she manages everything in her campaign. She can do that from this one site. So I just wanted to just go through this real quick and point out some of the things on the dashboard. The girl's avatar face, she can see that right there on her dashboard. She can see the goal chart. Remember, she set her goal during registration. She can see her goal chart, so she knows how close she is to her goals. She'll manage her paper orders. Her and her parents, is the program draws to a close and it comes time for her to enter her paper orders into the system. She can check up on her emails, her sales reports. This is where she can check her rewards earned by clicking on rewards, and she makes her reward choices. New this year are personalized door hangers. The girl can print out a personalized door hanger with her avatar and a QR code on that and hang it on people's doors. And then people can, supporters can go ahead and follow the instructions or scan the QR code right there on the personalized door hanger and go to the girls' storefronts. These are what the customer emails look like. So the customer will receive those emails. If the girl has recorded a voice message, the customer will click the play button. And again, they'll hear that girl's voice message spoken in her voice with her avatar's lips moving to the sound of her voice. Then the supporter can click the magazine store button or the nuts and chocolate button to go to the stores. Then these are what the online storefronts look like. So if the girl sends out to share her site and the customer clicks on a link, they'll see this. They'll see the girl's message, and then they can click shop my site under magazines or shop my site under nuts and chocolates to go to her sites. So Sally talked about this. So when the customer clicks on nuts and chocolates to order online, they'll have those two options. The save shipping cost option, they'll click girl delivered. All of the options that are available on the order card will show up for the supporter to purchase. They will then pay for those items in the system with a credit card. They'll be shipped. They'll arrive with the items from the order card, and the girl will distribute those items at the same time as the customer, as she delivers the orders from the order card. And then the customer does not have to pay shipping for that. And then the convenience option is where we call it the direct shipped, where the customer clicks on ship to me. They'll have all of those options that are available on the order card, as well as the additional ones that are online exclusive. And they'll pay again with a credit card. The items will, as Sally said, be shipped directly to their house. So they'll get their items a lot quicker. And for that, they'll pay that shipping charge. And again, they pay right there with a credit card. And I wanted to point out too this year, this is new. When the girl's sending out those emails, there will be a box next to each supporter's name and their email address. And it'll be checked under a column that says girl delivered. So every person that she is emailing will be opted into girl delivered. So she can uncheck a box for a specific person if she knows that she's not going to see them. For example, if grandma lives out of state and she's not going to see grandma for a few months, she can uncheck that box. So now when grandma goes to order, she'll only have that direct shipped option. So that's something new this year. So girls don't have to offer the online girl delivered option if they're not going to see that person. At the end of the campaign, we ask for the parents to enter the orders from the order card into the system. All of the orders must be entered into the system in order to be part of that final nut and chocolate order, as well as to be counted towards the girls' rewards. All of the items in the system are listed in the same order that they are on that order card. So the customer or the parent is just entering in a final quantity from the order card for each of the items, a number for each of the items on the order card, and then they'll click update. And I just wanted to point out that the only orders that are being entered into the system here are the nut order card items. The online girl delivered items and the direct shipped items are already in the system and paid for, so they don't have to be entered. The parents just entering in the orders from the order card. And then also too, sorry, Sally, I threw you a curveball. So also too, if the parent does not enter the orders into the system, you as troop leaders, you will have time afterwards to enter those orders into the system. You will have some parents who don't enter those. And then you'll also be able to edit and review the orders for which parents did enter those into the system. The girl can look at her various reports broken down by each sales category. So if she wants to look at her total sales or just her magazines or just her online girl delivered orders, she can do that. She can look at her special reports, which is the reports in Excel format. We also email at the end of the program that online nuts girl delivered report to the parents' inbox so that they know which of those orders were ordered via online girl delivered when they go to distribute the products. And the girls can also download these reports in PDF format or export them to Excel, and they can email them as well.
So Joe, before I have you go into the volunteer experience, there is a question on timeline, and we will cover that later. So I'm not going to go over all of that right now. But there's also another question about if a girl sends out emails to customers, do they get the reminder emails to purchase? Will a reminder email go out? And if so, how many times during the timeline of the sale will they go out? And the other part of that is if that customer does purchase, will those reminders stop or do they continue throughout the sale?
They will get 3 or so reminder emails if they're emailed. The thinking there is that sometimes people don't always see that in their inbox, so it's good to have a reminder. I'm glad you asked about people who purchased. So if somebody purchases a magazine, for example, they won't get any reminders on magazines, but they'll get a reminder on nuts and chocolates is how that works. So they won't get a reminder for that for nuts and chocolates or magazines if they purchase. So if they've purchased both, they won't get any reminder emails after that.
Okay, great. Thank you. That was it for questions.
You're welcome. Okay. So volunteers, we're going to talk about your site and your experience now. You first get to create your avatar. This is a volunteer program just as much as it is a girl program. So we want you to have fun, create your avatars. There are just a few of the avatar adult images on the screen in front of you. So you can see some of those options, the additional options that adults have. So you can wear a sweater or a tie. There's the gray hair option. For male troop leaders, they can have a mustache, they can have a goatee. I always like to point out the fact that just like the girls, volunteers have the tiara option. And in fact, volunteers choose the tiara more so than the girls do. There's just something about the tiara that, for whatever reason, volunteers love to have that on their avatar. So you have all different sorts of shoe choices as well. And if you want to wear those penguin slippers, you see those in front of you, you can have penguin slippers on your avatar as well. We really encourage you to have fun with this and to create your avatars and show those to the girls, because the girls have fun when they see that. They'll critique you. They'll tell you maybe if your avatar is a little aspirational, and but they have fun with that, and then that makes them want to get in on the fun as well and create their avatars and share their program. So on September 27th, volunteers, you will get an email invitation with instructions and a link to set up your password and your site. Unlike is the case with girls, and this is for security reasons, volunteers need to get that invitation to set up their site. So you'll get that on September 27th, which is a week before the girls start on October 4th. So on that day of September 27th, you'll get your email. You'll click on that link and go ahead and set up your password. And from that point, you'll go to that landing page, the M2 landing page. And also, I wanted to just quickly point out while I'm thinking about it is, if you have a daughter in a troop and you want to manage her campaign with the same email address as you're managing your volunteer site, you can do that. So just make sure that you're using the same email address for your volunteer site as you do for the girl site. And then there'll be a toggle button where you can toggle to volunteer site or participant site. So then as troop leaders, once you do that and you log in, the first thing you'll do is watch a 12 or so minute troop training video. This will go through the specifics of managing the program. It goes through the links that are on your dashboard to show you what all of those specific links do. Basically tells you how to manage the program as a troop leader. You have to watch the video. You can't fast forward through it or X out and try to log back in, or you have to watch it from the beginning. So just spend those few minutes and watch the video, because it does teach you pretty much everything you need to know about managing your site. And then once you've watched that to completion, it will sit on your dashboard so that you can reference that at any point. And I always get asked if you are a troop leader for multiple troops, if you have to watch that multiple times. No, we don't make you do that. So you just have to watch it once, even if you have multiple troops. And then this is where you would create yours now. When you click on that button to create your avatar, you can then edit your avatar from your dashboard and then add emails. When you click on that, that will take you to the parent and guardian email blast screen. So that parent and guardian email blast, I talked about the importance there earlier. There's a 74% open rate. We studied this and we were shocked to see how high that open rate is. If you know anything about emails and how many people disregard, the fact that 74% of the emails from troop leaders get opened is that's a big number. So in a much bigger number, higher percentage than if the parent were to get an email from M2 or even the council. So that's why we encourage you as troop leaders to send that out, because the parents are much more likely to open that if they see that the email is from you. So on the 27th, starting on the 27th, when you go into your campaign, this is what the parent and guardian email blast screen looks like. We put all of the names and email addresses for the parents in the system, so you don't have to put those in. However, you approve those before they go out, so you can edit those and then send them out. And then those are queued in the system until October 4th, and then they go out to the girls. They show up in the parents' inbox. So we encourage you to, that's why we give you a week. One of the reasons why we give you a week to get in before the girls do, because it gives you time to learn your site and to send out that parent guardian email blast. So ideally, send that out by October 3rd. So that way, when the parents on October 4th, they will get that email blast from you and will be able to click on that and get started right away. This is what your campaign dashboard looks like. So there is a chart there on the upper right that it shows you sales broken down by all the different categories. If you use the same email address as last year, you are able to see last year's sales in your troop. So you'll see those compared to one another. You'll see your avatar face up there at the top. So you can click on edit avatar to do that. And then you can view your troop photo, which is a photo of your avatar and of all the girls in the troop, which is a cool thing. And the girls like looking at that as well. When the time comes, you'll click on paper order entry to enter those in. You can send messages out to parents from the system. Your troop training video will sit there at the bottom so that you can reference that at any point. And then rewards in the rewards section. If you click on that, you'll be able to see the earners. And if need be, you can help girls assist them in making their reward choices. So again, everything is managed by you from this one site right here. And then this is the girl rewards. They're automatically calculated in the system. And then when the paper orders get entered into the system, those are married right away with the online orders. So those are automatically calculated as well. Again, to view these rewards, you'll click on the rewards link from your dashboard. If the girls didn't make choices as troop leaders, you can make those selections as well for them. And then on the delivery tickets link, you can see detailed reports of the earned rewards. Troop banking and payments is a way for you to keep track of the financials in the system. So you can look at your gross sales, the total paid online. So that goes right into the system as people paid, and you can keep track of that. You could check your proceeds earned, how much you do, or how much is due to council. You can click add girl payment as well, just if you want to add in payments to keep track of what is owed. So just a way for you to keep track of all the financials in the system. Remember, you're not making payments though here. This is just a way to keep track of the financials in the system. Then you can look at the reports broken down by each of the sales category. So it'll show you all of the sales within your troop. If you are a leader for multiple troops, there'll be a drop down so that you can check each of your individual troops in the various reports. If you click on special reports, you'll be able to see reports in Excel format. There's a summary report there at the top, and that is where it'll show all of your different sales categories and the numbers for those. So it'll show total sales, online magazine sales, direct ship nuts, online girl delivered, paper orders, all of those. It'll break it down. It'll also show your campaign stats. So it'll tell you such things as how many avatars were created in your troop, how many videos were uploaded, your PGAs as well. And the nice thing about this, the troop summary report, is that we put a link to that on your dashboard. So if you click on troop summary amount due report, it will take you to the troop summary report. So you don't have to necessarily go through, click on the reports tab to access this report. You can just click on the link on your dashboard. Oh, and then you can also, they're downloadable in Excel, or sorry, in PDF, exportable to Excel. And then if you want to email these reports to somebody else, you're able to put in that email address and email those reports.
Also, this is a great place for you to find out how much the council is going to be pulling or putting into your bank account. So where it says balance due council, for this example, it says $12.42. That's how much we would be pulling out of this troop's bank account. If it has a negative number, that means we owe you money. So if your troop has a lot of online sales compared to in-person sales, we've collected on your behalf through the credit card sales money on your troops' behalf. So we then owe you your profits, okay? So this is a great place to look for that. It'll also be, as he mentioned, at the bottom of other reports as well.
So then the delivery tickets link, this will not show up on your dashboard. The delivery tickets link won't until after the nut and chocolate order has been submitted on October 30th. We don't want incomplete delivery tickets being printed out, so that's the reason for that. So after that's been submitted, the delivery ticket link will show up on your dashboard under product management. That can be, and then these delivery tickets will detail everything. They can be printed out for both products and rewards, troop or by girl. So, and then there's a toggle button to include the financials there at the bottom. If you toggle on the financials will show up there at the bottom of your delivery ticket report. These make great receipts as you are distributing your products. So if a parent is picking up their product and you might want to print out 2 delivery tickets, hand one to them, and have them sign the other for you to keep for your records, to have as a record that they picked up those specific items.
The other thing regarding these delivery tickets, they won't show up on your system till October 30th. And then when you print it for the girl product that they're picking up, any care to share orders will not be on here because you're not handing out products to them. So it will only include the products that you actually have to give them, okay? So let me look at questions quick. There was a question and I replied to it in the chat, but wanting to know if Their troop is really wanting parents to take ownership and enter their own orders. Will we be talking about the fact that troops have the ability on Sunday? On Sunday's training with the parents, are we going to be talking about the ability of troop leaders to enter the orders? As I mentioned, we'll instruct the parents that it is their responsibility and that some troops will ask for that order card to be turned in at the time the money is due the next day on the 25th, because then you can make sure that they have their math correct and that what they put in the system is accurate and they verify that the orders have been entered correctly. Parents who want to participate in the BFF Family Forum, yes, they do need to register through the GS Events website, and it is an optional training, but it will be a very helpful training for them to take this, to understand and to learn more about setting up their daughter's profile, avatar, sending out the emails, all that good stuff. Does those totals include the girl delivered from online? Yes. So on the delivery tickets, the delivery ticket will be all girl delivered sales, whether those sales came from in person on the nut order card or from the online girl delivered orders. So yes, everything that girl needs to sell. And thank you, Tanya, for supplying the link to the to everybody to give out to their parents to be able to participate in the fall family forum on Sunday. So as I mentioned earlier, our girls are highly motivated by the rewards that they can earn. And so this year, the reward structure that was created is cumulative. It is as an earn as you go system. So as the girls continue to achieve, they get the things that they passed along. So for example, if a girl sells 75 items, she's going to get 4 cumulative rewards. So she's going to get, at the 15 items, she can either choose the fluffy heart keychain or the squishy item, excuse me, the individual squishy. At the 35 plus items, she could either choose the lip balm or the penguin necklace. At 50 combined items, she gets the super seller patch. And then she either chooses the tie-dye kit, which is colors to tie-dye socks and shoestrings, or the baby penguin, or Badgerland bucks, or philanthropy donation. And then at the 75 plus level, it is those tattoo pens. It is one of those scented pens in that little display there, as well as the pencil case, or Badgerland bucks, or a philanthropy donation. At 100 items, she will receive the 100 plus patch, the disco room light, or the plush blanket, or Badgerland bucks, or philanthropy. At the 125 level, it is the large penguin, the crossbody bag, or Badgerland bucks, or the philanthropy donation. At the 150 level is a friendship bracelet hydro kit. So it is a water bottle, and inside are friendship bracelet making materials, or a carabiner cup, or Badgerland bucks, or a philanthropy donation. And then at 175 is the Good Vibes Light, the penguin lunch bag, the Badgerland bucks, or philanthropy. She'll get to choose one of those. So the more success she has, the more items that she earns for herself. She also has theme patches that will go on the back of her sash or vest or tunic. The care to share, again, if she has 6 or more community care nut items sold. Also, this is the only place where it's specific based on number of items per area sold. Otherwise, everything is combined. However, in the patches section, again, it's 6 community care nut items for the care to share patch, 15 nut candy items for the Rise Up patch, and that is whether online or in person, it doesn't matter. Whether girl delivered or direct ship, doesn't matter. The 2021 patch, they have to send 18 emails through the system, through the M2 system, to be able to qualify for that patch. And then 3 magazines sold, they will get the iceberg patch. Now, here's the really fun one. That avatar that they created, they also can earn a personalized patch for themselves. Now, the thing is they must create the avatar. We had some girls last year who sent out 18 emails, who did the amount of selling that was needed. However, they didn't create their avatar, so they didn't earn the personalized patch. So they have to remember to create the avatar. They can choose if their name is going on it, or a nickname or initials, however they want to do that. They'll get to select between the two backgrounds that you see. We will ask them to provide the mailing address after login, and then it will ship directly to them. And the cool thing is if the girl on October 4th sends out all of her emails and within the first few days gets to $325 in total sales, she will receive at that time a congratulatory email from the system saying, hey, great job, you earned the personalized patch. Here's a link to verify that this is what your avatar looks like, and this is the background you want, and to confirm your mailing address. And then it will, as long as she clicks whatever she needs to do to submit it, it will then go into processing, and within 4 to 6 weeks, she should have that. She also has the opportunity to get this really cute crossover patch, which again will have her avatar on it. And she will, as long as she sends 18 emails and sells 30 or more BFF items, and then in the cookie season sells at least 300 packages of cookies, she will earn this one as well. How this works is at the end of this sale, M2 will send me a list of girls who have achieved this. I'll set that aside. When the cookie sale ends, I will pull the report of any girl who sold at least 300 boxes or more, verify if that girl is on both reports, send the girls that were eligible but actually earned it back to M2. A congratulatory email will then get sent out to that parent asking them to verify their mailing address. And once they complete that, within 4 to 6 weeks, that will be sent to them directly as well. We know that troops are also motivated by the rewards and the profits that you earn. So this year we have created a local fun and cookie fun troop reward. It is based on the number of girls that you have selling in your troop. So if you only have one girl selling, that girl has to sell at least $500 in product or more. If you have 2 or more girls selling, they need to sell $450 in product or more, PGSA. So it's an average of all of those girls. So local fun, you'll receive 1 ticket per girl to a great attraction near you, and we will provide the number of tickets needed to meet the girl adult safety ratio. The cookie fun, you'll get VIP entrance into our cookie kickoff event as we get closer to the cookie program in March. Each girl will receive a cookie lanyard, and then your troop will receive some fun cookie booth marketing swag. As Joe mentioned earlier, we have a 25% profit on this sale. So for example, if a girl sells a $10 item, your troop would earn $2.50 on that one item alone. So that's a really good return. And even if you think back to the fact of the emails have an average of $14, per email in sales, that's $3.25 per email. So that's pretty good profit rate on that as well. If your troop is junior level or higher, you could choose not to take the troop reward and the girl rewards and earn an extra 3% in profit. So 28% profit instead of 25% profit. The girls will still receive all the eligible patches that she has earned. If she had the 15 or the 18 or the 3 or the 6, however those patches work, she will still get those patches, just not any of the other tchotchke items. You are still eligible to go to the Penguin pop-up party, even if you choose the higher profit rating, because that is just the fun extra that we are doing this year. So anybody who participates, whether you do the 25 or the 28%, your troop will still be able to do the Penguin pop-up party. And here it is again on November 13th. Again, that's going to be at Henry Vilas Zoo. More information coming about that in shortly. You as a volunteer, if your troop has a total $1,100 in troop sales or more, so total sales, no matter how many girls you have participating, if you have $1,100 in total sales, you will receive this. But again, you must create your avatar. So go in and have fun. Choose the tiara if you want, or the penguin slippers, or the pink hair, or the gray hair, or the whatever it might be. Have a great time creating as close to your likeness or as far away from your likeness as you want. Maybe you want to see what you look like with pink hair. And so you put that on your avatar. So have a great time creating this. And again, you get to choose the two different patches backgrounds as well. Before we wrap up, I want to look at the questions here. So great question. How do you select if you are going to do the 28%? There will be an option on your dashboard. Is that correct, Joe? You're muted, buddy.
When you click on rewards, there will be a toggle button to toggle off rewards if you want, an opt-out toggle if you want to do that.
And that's a one-time only, right?
That is correct. So if you do toggle off rewards, you can't just toggle on. You would have to call customer care to have them help you out with that. So just make sure that you know you want to toggle off before you do so.
And you have until the 27th of October to do that. So you have time to make that decision. Does the whole troop need to select not? Yes, the whole troop has to opt out. It is not an individual girl opportunity to not have rewards or have rewards. So that 450 is an average for all the girls in the troop. Yes, that is correct for the troop reward. We will be announcing within the next couple of days what all of the local fun activities are for the troop. So more information to come. The rewards are delivered in mid-November. No, they are not delivered in mid-November. We will get to those dates here in just a little bit. Let me see if there's any other questions. Will the parent Zoom be recorded? Yes, we will have the parent Zoom recorded if they are unable to attend. So let's do some wrap-up reminders here. So again, we have our BFF rally happening on October 2nd. It is at our Madison Leadership Center. Sign-up deadline is, I think we've extended it. It says it was yesterday, but that has been extended. So there is still time for you, as maybe you want to bring your troop to it. The cool thing is the Leadership Center is going to be open. You can take, if you haven't had a chance to see our brand new building in the Madison area, you can do tours of it. And so you can have a great time exploring the building, as well as having fun with me and a few other staff members at the rally on the 2nd. So things to remember: the family forum is this Sunday, the 26th. The rally is October 2nd. Prior to October 4th, you want to conduct your parent girl meeting and hand out paperwork, as well as get out that parent girl email blast that Joe was talking about earlier. On October 4th is when our in-person and our online sales begin for the girls. On October 24th is when the in-person sales end, and the family is required to enter in those in-person orders and the reward choices for the girl. The in-person order card and money should be turned into the troop coordinator, the troop coordinator on the 25th. And then on the 26th, that is your deadline as the troop to enter any missing orders, to verify orders, enter any missing reward or modify reward choices, whatever that happens to be. And then on the 27th, the online orders for online girl delivered, direct shipped, oh, it did it to me again, is due into the system. And so you'll want to make sure that you have that into the system by then. Let me pull up my spreadsheet here of other dates. By December 5th, we ask that you we ask that you have your money into the bank by November 5th. The reason is because on November 9th, we will be pulling those funds from your bank account. And so it's really important that you get those funds in there, because sometimes checks take a little bit longer to be able to get into the system or into your bank account. And then on November 9th, let's see. Can you see this screen? I'm flipping through this slide deck really fast. Can you see that? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Okay, so then November 9th is when we will pull that money from that account or push it. I had mentioned that earlier. Sometimes you have more online sales than you do in person. And so we owe you some profits. So we will give you money back, okay? And then November 13th is when you'll be attending that pop-up party, the Penguin event at the Henry Vilas Zoo. The week of November 15th is when the product, all of that product that the girls sold for girl delivery will be delivered to your community. And then you'll get that from them, distribute that out to your girls. And then we believe approximately December 13th, the week of December 13th is when rewards will be received in your community. Then next page, we do still need some PSLs in our community. PSLs is our name for product sales lead. They are the person that usually hands out the paperwork in the communities. They also have a delivery location where the product gets delivered and then distributed out to all of the troops that participated. They do the same with rewards. They're an advocate for us in the communities. And so regarding our product sales and help that connection between the program and the sales. So there are a few communities that still have PSLs available, that position available. If that's something of interest to you, please feel free to either message me or message info@gsbadgerland.org if this is something that you'd be willing to step up and do in your troop for us. So what's next? Make sure you get your paperwork from that community product sales lead in your community. If you don't have one or aren't sure who it is, email info@gsbadgerland.org and our customer care team can get you hooked up with who your product sales lead is. Make sure you have a parent or girl or girl meeting to discuss the fall sale, decide how your troop will use the funds. And then remember on the 27th to log into the M2 system. You'll get that launch email, watch the training video, create your avatar, and then get your launch emails set up for girls to be able to get their email on October 4th. And then remember to emphasize that this is really a simple sale. It's only meant to be family and friends. Money is collected at the time of the order. It's also collected online and items are automatically added to the girls' ordering in the system. And then girls will simply deliver the items that they sold that are in-person items. So if at all times you need any customer care help, our Badgerland customer care team is here for you. If for some reason it's a techier question that we don't know the answer to, or if you want to just go directly to M2, you can. They have a customer care team that is fully versed in everything M2 and Ashton Farms. And so this is if you have a customer that has an issue with an order, whether it's a magazine-ish kind of order or it is a nut candy direct ship order, you can call the customer care line and they will help that person out, whether it is related to product, whether it's related to tech issues for you guys, whatever it might be. So again, thank you for being with us tonight. I'm going to look through these questions one more time here. So is there a patch for attending the BFF rally? Yes, there is a rally patch. However, we will be also uploading a rally guide that M2 has put forth for us. And we will be offering you as a troop to do that on your own if you want, and you can order rally patches from us. More information to come on that. And it'll be up on our website. The guide will be up on our website. And then the question is, the information on the rally that you can do on your own, that you'll see on the rally guide, what are the supplies that you would need. You will get your order cards at the time you pick up your paperwork from your product sales lead in your community. There is not a printed version of the permission slip, but there is a virtual version on the website. It is a writable PDF, so you can give that out to your parents, and then they can fill that out and then either print it off for you or save it and email it to you. So you can work directly online with those permission slips this year. I do have a list of PSLs, but our customer care team does as well. And so you can reach out to them and they can help get you that information that you need. Is girl delivery no longer an option? So Caitlin asked, is girl delivery an option for online orders? Yes. It was back early in the presentation where your customers can choose for convenience, or they can choose for girl delivery for saving costs. And so, yes, an online order can be one or the other. And if it is, there is shipping costs. There is, if you look back into the presentation where I go over the different products that are available, especially the online section of that, it's probably about 2/3 of the way through, there was a shipping cost chart. The permission slips, if you go to our website at gsbadgerland.org and click on the Cookies Plus tab, and it's in the BFF area there. It'll be, if you scroll down, you'll see a forums area and you'll be able to see it there. We are supposed to come to Badgerland headquarters and pick stuff up now. Well, it depends on what you're talking about, pick up stuff. So before you come to pick anything up at the headquarters, I'd give a call to customer care first. If you have a PSL, they will be getting that to you directly. If you don't, we actually put out in the mail today for troops that don't have, communities that don't have a PSL, we put out the paperwork to be sent directly to you. So you should be receiving it by early next week, something we just decided to do this year. So make sure that all troops that want to participate can participate and you're not waiting on paperwork. So anyway, I think that is it. Just checking to see if anything else has come in. I believe I've gotten through all of the questions. Otherwise, thank you very much for giving up a little bit of your Wednesday night to be here with Joe and I tonight and to learn all about the upcoming Badgerland Fall fundraiser. We look forward to your troop participating and supporting this sale, and hope the girls are learning lots of fun things, not only about the penguins, but about the 5 skills and rising up to do good what they can do in our communities and through our Girl Scout programs, and all that. I look forward to hearing all of your fun things that you will be planning throughout this year, and sort of getting back to a new normal, and your troops getting together and doing lots of awesome stuff. So thank you again for your time tonight. I greatly appreciate you being here with me. So great question, Ellen. For Ellen, I'll try to answer this quick. There is a question about if you have a virtual troop, will the info be sent to girls participating? Yes, we sent out information to all of our virtual girls because we know our virtual girls are all throughout the council. They don't just live in one community like our other troops do. So those girls are getting a special mailing because they will all have special numbers to go into the system. So those also went out in the mail today. So there's a question about where to go pick up product. I'm assuming you're talking about the product that the girls will be needing to deliver to those customers. That will be coming from your community product sales lead. And so that'll be coming directly to your community. If you don't have one yet, that'll be at a community near you or a leadership center near you, or hopefully before we need to place our order at the end of October, somebody will step up to do delivery in your community. So more information to come on where your troop specifically will be picking up the product. It all depends on if you have a product sales lead or not. So that is it for questions. Again, thank you for being with Joe and I tonight. And again, I hope you have great success, not only in this sale, but also an awesome Girl Scout year coming up. Have a great night.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.